Hi guys, welcome to another video vlog by Diminias. And right as we start the game, I got spiders all over the place here. I probably should kill them, but we'll leave them go. I can bug Carol at night when he comes over here. So on the server, Caramar's been making his new house, which is over there on the hill. Very nice view from that hill, so I'm glad he made it over there. And here's another feature I've added to our server, which is a little tunnel that we plan on doing some power track with eventually. But as you know, power track requires a lot of iron, so that'll probably be a project further down the line. One of the curious things about these tunnels, though, is that, as you can see coming up here, every now and again we'll find blocks missing, and we're not sure what's going on here. We know that Endermen can grab blocks, but every time we look at these locations, we think that Endermen are too big to fit in those locations to grab the blocks, so we're kind of confused as to what's going on there. If somebody can fill me in, that'd be great. And here's Caramar's courtyard, which this little pen over here is supposed to have a golem, a pumpkin golem that's gone, so I don't know what happened to it, but I'm sure Carol will replace it. And here's Carol's beautiful, beautiful home. Nice view of a couple of our projects. One of them is in progress, so I probably won't be showing you that one this video. And here's Carol's bedroom. Pretty much an open concept, which is good. Again, another nice view. A couple of beds there. And he's got a little balcony here, which always nice to have. Overlooking the forest. This house is kind of an interesting floor plan, something I probably wouldn't ever do myself, but you know, this is Carol being creative, so it's just something different for me. And here's another balcony that he has doubling as a garden. So, and another good view of the original house, Project 1, Project 2, which is Carol's egg, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Take you over there. Let's take a look at Caramar's basement. And this is where he's got all of his chests. And I'm sure they're a lot better organized than anything I ever do. Ooh, and Carol just logged on. There he is. Carol is supposed to be Jace the Mind Sculptor. Doesn't really look like it to me, but whatever. And he's trying to respond here, but his keybind's a little messed up, so he's not able to respond. We figured that out a little later after I was done recording the video. So let's take a walk over by Carol's. Oh man, these slimes are everywhere, and they make the most annoying sound. Two more of them here. Let me take care of these, and then we'll go over by Caramar's egg. We are in, for some reason, the slimes just constantly spawn in this area, and they are annoying as hell. They just make that sticky sound all the time, and you can hear it from a mile away. And that is the one thing I don't like about Minecraft, is some of the sound is just overwhelming, and that's one of those sounds that's overwhelming. So let's take you over by Caramar's chicken farm now, which is actually his egg. He wanted somewhere appropriate to stick his chicken farm, and he wanted it to look nice compared to what he had originally made, which was just like a stand up on some cobblestone. He wanted to get away from that, and you know, I said, well, that's fine. Make something cool, make something awesome. So we decided that he'd make an egg, and he took care of that, it looks like, last night. So let's go take a look at it. Take a nice expanded view here. I think I hear something, or not. So I thought the egg was going to be a lot bigger than this. He made it sound like it was going to be a big project, but he says it's about the appropriate size. So let's walk in and take a look. For some reason the water doesn't look to be flowing. I don't know if it's just my game or if that's intended or what here. I don't know. Normally water flows down into that area just as you enter. So let's go up here and have a look around. And as you can see, you got your chickens in the middle with some water that kind of cascades towards the center to hold them in. And let's go back down the stairs. And then we've got some signs in there so that the eggs should be able to drop through, but the water cannot, as you can see. But for some reason the water coming down this area isn't working, isn't there, either in my game or it's just not there. So I'll let Carol take care of that dang door. Another slime. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired of those things. So now we'll take you past the sheep pen on my way back to the house, to the original house. And the sheep, Skelly, the sheep pen, Carol wanted to do some weird stuff with that, but decided not to. He wanted to put the sheep in a sheep, which probably a good thing, because I don't know what I would do with a giant sheep. But we got about 30-40 sheep in there, as you can see. They're, you know, we use a lot of wool for our projects. The egg is all wool, and the other project that we're building is completely wool. So, and I got a skelly I got to deal with here. So we're going to keep those sheep around for a long time and probably be breeding them, you know, till we get. You might even have to expand that pen a little bit. So, and I don't have a sword anymore, so I'm going to quick go build a sword here. And while I'm doing that, I just want to talk about last week's anime that I said I was going to watch, and that was Samurai Girls. I can't say the first part. Don't make me repeat that. And you know, that anime, it started off with an interesting premise, but then it felt like it got too inclusive. And I'm not going to say it wasn't entertaining, but boy, I think it could have been a lot better had it been more inclusive and not been just, oh yeah, every girl that loves me is just gonna get this power that I can give out. So generally, I found it entertaining. I'm not gonna call it the best anime I've ever watched. It was fun, but a little too much fan service, if you ask me. Like, we're talking full frontal. I shouldn't say full frontal, but topless. So just not my tastes, that's all. I like something a little more serious, and I thought I was going to get that, but I got something completely different. So, but I ended up watching the whole thing, so I'm not going to complain. And I want to start something new this week, and I'm going to call it my AMV of the week. And basically this week, the AMV of the week is going to be our tapes, and I'll put a link below so that you guys can go take a look at it. It's got about 350,000 views at the moment. It should have more. And I don't know when it was posted here. Oh, it was posted in August. But this thing should have 1 million views. Let's get this thing to 1 million views. If you guys are watching this video, go click on this thing and watch it. It has some fantastic editing. Alright, well, this is my new house that I built. And it's it was wedged in by some sheer cliffs that I kind of built back into and stuff like that. And I got a waterfall kind of cresting over the front of it, in front of the windows. So it's kind of an interesting house. Just something I quick did up in a night while Carol was off and I happened to be on. The basement I don't have too many plans for. Probably put an Evil Council of Doom table down there. You know, everybody needs one of those. And out the back here I just have a separate exit and plans for a library in that area. And to give you an idea what it was like that sheer cliff you're seeing in front of you right there. So I just kind of built back into that area and made it my own. So, and it's a really cool location. Another good location for good views and whatnot. And there's the waterfall cresting over the front of the house and stuff like that. And now I'm going to go around and give you a nice view of the house from the front. So this week, talk about my WoW adventures. I'll pull up some video in a little bit. This week on WoW, we got to the second boss in Heart of Fear, and we didn't down him. We didn't get any attempts in on him. We're kind of in that slow period for raiding, so it's kind of tough. And here I just popped up some video of my rogue. As you can see, he's in a full Slayer's transmog with a couple Alice Razors. And the great thing about this week is I managed to get the main hand Warglaive of Azzinoth, along with the Cursed Vision of Sargeras, which is the helm I'm wearing. So my transmog look is pretty much complete, and I've got one more glaive to go, and then I'll have a full set of the glaives. As you can see by the gear, it's looking pretty solid except for that offhand. I complained about that last week. Still haven't gotten one, so. And here I'm just going to equip the Warglaive and have some fun with it. So, man, when I saw that thing, I saw orange, I'm like, oh yeah. And a funny story is, we ran Sunwell Plateau just after that, and an hour later, Karamar gets the bow to drop for him. So we got 2 legendaries in about an hour, which is fantastic. Man, anyways guys, I'm gonna see you later. I had fun with the video.